Freyja is the goddess of love, beauty, youth and fertility. The basis of Freyja's varied functions comes from her role as a goddess of fertility, according to her descendants Vanir. Specifically, her other name was Horn, and probably came from the Old Norse, hor, meaning flax. This was an important product in Scandinavia and was thought to ward off evil and give fertility to humanity. Freyja became something of an advocate for love and weddings too. His brother was Frey, also god of fertility, and, like his father, Njord, god of wealth. Freyja, the most beautiful of the Aesir goddesses, was considered second in rank after Frigg, Odin's wife, with whom she was sometimes confused. Freyja was also the goddess of a form of magic, called Seer, which she taught to Odin and the other Aesir. Like her brother and father, Freyja was one of the Vanir agricultural goddesses rather than the Aesir warrior gods, but was sent to live among the Aesir in their celestial kingdom of Asgard as part of a peace treaty between the two groups. In Asgard, Freyja lived in a beautiful palace called Folkvangr, which contained a great hall called Sessrumnir. Like the Valkyries, Freyja surveyed the battlefields to find the souls of the brave. She was traveling in a car driven by two cats. When warriors died in battle, she was entitled to half of these souls, the rest belonged to Odin. Freyja was the host of the banquets at Sessrumnir. She also sometimes tended the souls of heroes in Odin's banquet hall, Valhalla, along with the Valkyries. Freyja was married to Odin, about whom little else is known, except that they had a daughter named Nas, who was said to be as beautiful and precious as a treasure. Odin was often traveling. When he left, Freyja cried tears of pure gold into her ring for him. She sometimes traveled in search of Odin and adopted other names, such as Mardal, among the people she met while searching for her husband. Freyja had a reputation for having affairs, for which she was often reprimanded. She was sometimes called Goat because of her adventures. As Freyja was consummately desirable, she was often pressured for his favors. The giant who built the citadel of the gods had insisted on Freyja as payment for the task, and the goddess was in danger of having to fulfill the deal until the gods Loki and Thor intervened. In another episode, the giant Thrym stole Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, in an attempt to exchange it for Freyja's hand in marriage. Thor, with Loki's help, posed as Freyja to trick Thrym and recover the hammer from him. Freyja loved jewelry and ornaments, and her most famous possession was the Brisingamen necklace. By chance, she saw the dwarves of Brising, who were skilled goldsmiths, make this necklace, and they were offered a large amount of gold for it. But the dwarves rejected the gold. Instead, her price was that she would spend one night with each of them. She accepted. According to one story, Loki stole Freyja's famous necklace and hid it in the sea in a place called Singastein. Loki turned into a seal to keep an eye on him. Heimdall, the son of Odin, Loki's eternal adversary, also turned into a seal and recovered the necklace for Freyja. High-ranking women in Scandinavia were given the title Freyja, or Lady. Freyja was considered a very approachable deity, understanding with prayers concerning matters of the heart, and she knew that she was very fond of love songs. I hope you liked the video. If so, give me a like, subscribe and don't forget to activate the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a video.